Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your December 2016 mid-month readings. I hope you guys are having a wonderful December so far and a very Merry Christmas and happy rest of the holiday season to all of you. I will be doing the usual 9 card layout, even though we're focusing more on the last couple of weeks of December. Still 8 cards with an additional ninth card from the bottom of the deck for your overall energy and advice. And thank you to all of you who continue to watch and listen and follow my channel. Welcome to any newcomers here. Thank you to my regular clients for allowing me to be a part of the ongoing chapters of your life as they continue to play out. And thank you to all of my clients for your updates and how those readings continue to play out in your lives. Thank you to everyone who reaches out for personal one-on-one readings. Always my favorite thing to do. It's an honor and a pleasure to read for you. And I'm grateful for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. If anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading for yourself or as a gift, particularly during the holiday season for friends or family or loved ones, feel free to contact me. You can click on the a little about button on my YouTube channel's homepage for a little more information and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be happy to do a reading for you or set up a gift reading for a friend as a gift for the holidays. This is also a good time of year for the year ahead overview and outlook, which I also offer a 60 to 75 minute 24 card spread that utilizes 12 months from the time of your reading, which of course you can do at any time during the year, but I always get a lot of requests for it at the end of the year for the coming year of 2017. So if you're interested in that, email me and we'll set something up. I do readings full time, so I'm able to get back with you pretty quickly and set up a reading within a pretty timely fashion, whether live or recorded. Now, these are general readings, so make sure you check your rising and your moon sign as well. You may find that they give you different or additional pieces of the story of what's playing out in your lives right now. You may find that if this is your primary sun sign, your moon or your rising may resonate or play out for you a little more predictably, or like I do, just by watching all three gives you a more whole and clear picture as possible. So try to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign videos if you can. So moving right along, this reading is for Leo for December 2016 mid-month. What does the remainder of December 2016 have in store for our Leos? Show me the energies for the fire sign of Leo, Leo the lion, our felines for the remainder of December 2016. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Guidance, advice, feedback, and any messages from Spirit for our Leos for December 2016 mid-month. Okay, Leo. We begin with the Ten of Wands, followed by the Chariot. We have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the World, the Lovers, followed by the Ten of Cups. What a beautiful combination. And at or towards the end of the month and the end of the year, we have the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups in reverse. I do like to see that in reverse. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy is the Six of Wands, victory and triumph. It looks like kind of an energy of completion, moving forward, and reflection on moving forward, which is appropriate as we go into the last part of December and therefore the end of the year. It is a good time to kind of stop and look back and reflect and take stock of the year, which it looks like a lot of you are going to be doing, perhaps making some decisions about the coming new year as well. Really nice, bright, positive reading. And I have to say we have 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards here. So a pretty significant amount of that profound, direct from the universe kind of energy, as I do refer to those major arcana cards as fingers of the divine. So let's begin, Leo. We find ourselves around the middle of December with the Ten of Wands, followed by the major arcana card. just jumped right out of my hands, of the Chariot, forcefully moving ahead and jumping right out there. So the Ten of Wands. Wands is fire energy. The suit of Wands is governed by the element of fire, and it is a very active, action-oriented suit, all about creating, manifesting, building power. It's very fluid and forward-moving, very active energy. Often refers to creative projects, inspirational projects, art, careers, etc. Tens represent the ends of cycles, something coming full circle, drawing to a close. And the Ten of Wands represents a burden coming to an end. For some of you, this may be an actual burden, like a cross you've been carrying for quite a while. This could be a relationship, a situation with a person, a job, a career, a long-standing debt. I say that because I'm getting that somebody, or maybe a small group of somebody's, are making final payments on their homes or a piece of property for December 2016. For some of you, this could be just a challenge, a long project which is drawing to a close, perhaps a course of educational study. Some of you may be retiring this year. For some of you, it's something drawing to a close, which has increasingly, I feel a long-standing kind of energy around the Ten of Wands, as I often do. I often think that this man started off with only one or two wands and gradually became three and four and five. He's carrying them successfully. So whatever this represents for you, Leo, and of course it's going to play out differently because there's so many of you watching. Everybody has different things going on in their lives. So whatever it represents for you, I feel like it didn't start out being this heavy, but gradually over time it has become quite a burden, quite a weight, or quite a challenge. But you're at the 10, you're at the end. This man's head is up and he's looking at his destination. You're just at the end where you can lay this burden down and stand up and take a deep breath and be free of it, or something drawing to a close. And again, for some of you, this is going to be uh, perhaps retirement, or you're drawing close to retirement. You're making those plans. For some of you, it's just going to be the energy of this year. For some of you, Leos watching, this has been a long and really challenging year for some of you, and it's just about drawing to a close. Others, it could be a project coming to an end. And again, for some of you, I'm getting that you're making the final payment, or you're coming to the end of a long set of payments on house or property, perhaps a vehicle for some of you, but I am getting that property home kind of feeling. So congratulations to those of you for whom that resonates. Congratulations to everyone for whom this resonates, because you are coming to an end of something, and it's a successful end. Whatever it's been, whether it's a project you've just invested a lot of time in, or a course of study, or a payment plan on something, or a challenging relationship issue, whatever it is, you're bringing it to a close, but it has been successful and you are moving forward. For some of you, this is drawing to a close, you're leaving something behind very quickly. And for some of you, this is drawing to a close, which enables you to go forward into something else quite quickly, because that Ten of Wands is paired with the major arcana card of the Chariot. Beautiful, great card. This is a card of success and power. This is a card of success that comes directly as a result from how you have actually done something. It's also about the drawing together of a variety of disparate forces, meaning forces that on their own want to go off in their own different directions, bringing these things together and making them work in unison and harmony to successfully propel something forward. Uh, and for some of you, this is also going to represent whatever it is that you've been working on or drawing to a close. For some of you, this has been a long project that's had a lot of moving parts to it, because the woman in this chariot, she has to know where she's going, not get distracted, have an idea of where she's going, her destination, set her sights on that, and propel herself directly to there, not getting distracted or defocused along the way. She has to deal with the chariot, the body, the wheels, the sphinxes or horses which operate this chariot. It's about the bringing together of a lot of moving parts and making them work in unison to propel something forward successfully. It's success that comes as a result of planning, determination. Sometimes this card shows up when you have powered through something almost by sheer will, grit, determination, and perseverance alone. It's a card of success that comes from how much energy and sheer force that you've brought to the table, Leo. Which is something you tend to do inherently family quite well as well. You know, you're a fire sign and a fixed sign and a very strong and courageous sign as well. And you bring a lot to the table when it comes to powering through something. So for some of you, well, for a lot of you watching, the fundamental energy of this combination of cards is the same for everybody. It's just going to play out different in the specifics. It's the energy of the Chariot card is what has brought you to this point where you're able to lay this burden down, come to the successful conclusion of something. That combination together represents how much you've actually put into this and how well you've really done. For others of you, it's just something drawing to a close, coming to the end of something, and the energy of the Chariot card is about where you're going from here on out. Again, the specifics are going to mean different things, but whatever it is that is concluding, it is because everything that you have put into it, all your planning, all your determination. Perhaps there's been times you wanted to give up, you wanted to lay those burdens down and just throw them down and say, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. But you didn't. Even if this man dropped a few of his wands, he's managed to pick them up and successfully continue on his way, and he's now reached the end. So it has really paid off for a lot of you. Congratulations. And what a great time to do it. You're doing it. This is coming to a close at the end of a year. Very appropriate. So next to that, we have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the World. So here we have Earth energy with the Suit of Pentacles, which is governed by the element of Earth. So the Suit of Pentacles governs things in our earthly tangible environment, and most often that manifests as things like money, finances, property, job, assets, etc. The Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. It can sometimes be a number of stagnation as well, but for you in this reading, it's a card of stability and continuity as well, four being the most stable foundation upon which to build something. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on to the foundations of something that you have built, and what to put and what to go on top of that. And I think for some of you, it's paired with the World card, which again is another card of completion as well. You do have this kind of sense of things drawing to a close, and for some of you, it could just be the year itself has been rather long and challenging for you. But you're finding yourself this energy of the Four of Pentacles. It's about holding on to the foundations of what you built. For some of you may have faced some loss and some grief and some adversity this year. Well, I mean, all of the signs have faced that during the year, but Leo, some of you may have faced what you feel is more than your fair share. And this Four of Pentacles is about holding on to, for some of you, what you have left. Sometimes this card comes up when people are clinging a little too tightly to what they have because they have had experiences in the past of loss and grief, and it makes them cling quite tightly, sometimes a little too tightly, to what they have left in fear of losing that. Some of you, this may resonate for you as well. You may have gone through quite a bit of loss and grief this year, and so you're kind of taking stock as the year is drawing to a close, or as something is drawing to a close, and kind of feeling that desire or holding on to what you have. But it is generally overall a card of stability, of holding on to the foundations of what you have. Now, some of you who may be holding on quite tightly to what you have because you've gone through a lot of loss and grief and adversity this year, the underlying advice to the Four of Pentacles is that it's okay to loosen up a little bit and to open up a little bit. Sometimes that Four of Pentacles can also represent being too closed off, being too guarded because of what you've lost or grief that you've been through as well this year. I keep saying this year because I feel like for a lot of you, it's a reflection time. Well, it is for everybody as we come to the end of the year. A lot of us tend to kind of stop, pause, and take stock of the year. So the underlying advice as well, Leo, is those of you who have gone through a lot of loss and grief this year, it makes you maybe want to hold on quite tight, or for some of you, become kind of closed off and guarded. But the advice is not to do that, or at least not to the extent where it locks other people out as well. Because you've done really, really well. That Four of Pentacles is paired with another major arcana card, the World card. This is also like that 10, only stronger because the energy is more significant with major arcana cards. The World is is the last card in the tarot, and it is again another card of completion. The energy of the world is about taking stock. You've reached a point, it's like you've reached the top of a mountain. This whatever is drawing to a close for you, Lil, this 10 of Wands described previously. You've reached the top of a mountain, and there's lots of mountains in life. It's not the first mountain that you've reached the top of, nor will it be the last. But for some reason, whatever this is, has been of particular significance for you. It's been, for some of you, a very important mountain, perhaps a very difficult mountain for you to climb, whatever it represents. And I can't wait to hear the feedback on it because I love the feedback you guys give. So for those of you for whom this resonates, let me know what this is in the comment section. So, wow, that was interesting. One of my lights just went off. Of course, it would happen during Leo because I am also a Leo. So the World card is about having reached the pinnacle of something, come to a close, something's drawn to a completion, and it's about taking time to reflect and look back over the path, whatever this is that's coming to a close, Leo. It's about taking stock. This is a card about also acknowledging yourself, coming to a deeper understanding and awareness of what it is actually that you've accomplished, whether it's a specific project, a specific relationship, a specific career path or job, or just this year in general. The World card is about stopping for a minute and acknowledging what you've been through, everything that you've invested in something, and understanding and appreciating your own value, your skills, everything that you've put into this, and actually acknowledging how much of yourself that you invested in this and what you might yet be capable of. This is a card of self-empowerment as well, having reached the top of a mountain and realizing that you actually did make it, even if there were times, looking at that 10 of Wands, it looks like it's been whatever it is specifically for you, Leo. I feel like you guys put a lot into this, whether it's investment of your time or just enduring or surviving through whatever this challenge has been. Uh, it looks like it came at quite a cost, quite a heavy investment, and you did it. This is a card of success. It's not just a card of taking stock of what you've survived or what you've undergone, but it's a card of success as well. I mean, your overall energy is the Six of Wands, overlaying this whole reading, which is a card of triumph and success. I can't wait to hear what this is for some of you. It's like you've reached the successful conclusion of something. You have three cups as I'm taking stock of the element energy here, a couple of wands. There's more emotion and feelings and relationship energy than anything else. But for some of you, this could very easily be something to do with career or work or job as well. For some of you, it could be an artistic project or endeavor. For some of you, it's directly related to your home and your family, and home specifically. Some of you, it's the actual house and property. For those of you who are making a final payment on your home or property, or there's retirement energy in here as well. You've done it. Whatever it is that's drawing to a close, it's been as a direct result. You would not be where you are right now, Leo, in celebrating this if it hadn't been for everything that you've put into it, all your hard work, your talents, your skills, your investment, even if it's not related to career or project or your home or property, even if it's just a relationship. It looks like something you really gave your all to, and you were successful at it. So next to that, we have a beautiful combination of cards. We have the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Sorry about the lighting. I had one of my lamps just go out. I'm not sure if something shorted out. It's storming here too. I'm not sure if something shorted out, but hopefully the light is still enough that you can see, because I don't want to stop the video to go and check it out just yet. So, the Lovers, Major Arcana card. For some of you, this is going to represent an actual relationship that you have with somebody else. This would most likely be a romantic relationship, because the Lovers represents a very deep, passionate, soulmate, kindred spirit kind of relationship. It's very much like the Two of Cups, which is traditionally considered the soulmate card, but this is even stronger. It's Major Arcana energy. It's that karmic connection between you and another person. On a fundamental level, the lovers also refers to making a choice or a decision. But because it's major arcana energy, very significant and profound, this is a very important decision and choice. And this is a choice which will likely not only affect you, but affect somebody else you're in a relationship or a family unit as a whole. In the early tarot decks, card was not referred to. It wasn't called the lovers, it was called the choice, and it showed a man standing in front of two women. The implication being that it was about needing to make a significant choice that would profoundly affect not only the life of the person making the decision, but other people around him as well. So, what about, you ask? Well, the lovers is paired with the Ten of Cups. So, here we have water energy with the Suit of Cups, which is governed by the element of water. The Suit of Cups is all about the emotional sector of our life: emotions, feelings, relationships, love, all different kinds of relationships and all different kinds of love. For some of you, the Lovers card is about needing to make a profound decision, and it may not be about a romantic or sexual type of relationship, but it's about needing to make a significant choice that will affect an important relationship or the relationship within your family, the family unit as a whole, which is also what the Ten of Cups refer to. So we have another card of completion of things drawing to a close. You have two tens here and the world card, all three of them which are completion cards, something being completed, drawing to a close, to a conclusion. But for the majority of you watching for whom this resonates, it is a successful conclusion. And again, it is based on completely on everything that you have put into it, like sheer will, determination, effort, putting yourself into it. The Ten of Cups represents there's a strong energy of home and family about this card. It's one of the cards we refer to as the happy home card, the happily ever after card. It's a beautiful energy. You can see there's a rainbow, a virtual rainbow of 10 cups here, which represent your emotions, it's the emotional fulfillment kind of energy with a strong connection to home and family. It represents being at that place in your life where you feel all the puzzle pieces have finally come together. Not at a place where you feel life is perfect, because I don't believe there is any such kind of time in our life, but everything just feels right. It feels like everything's connected and completed, and it's about being emotionally fulfilled and contented, more than just kind of a surface happiness. It's kind of all the way down to your toes. The artist who did the Gilded Tarot deck, which is the deck that I'm using, designed the picture of the Ten of Cups as if it were what he was coming home to at the end of the day, kind of knowing where everything is in its place: home and family, stability, a sense of continuity, of long lasting feeling, energy, things going deep, things lasting long, home and family contentedness and emotional fulfillment, something drawing to a successful conclusion. Again, for some of you, I'm getting you guys are making the final payment or one of the final payments on your home. Some of you may be purchasing a home for the first time, and of course this is having a significant impact on you, your family, the family unit as a whole. For some of you, this paired with the lovers and the Ten of Cups, this energy could be that this decision you're making is about perhaps where to go from here in terms of your home and family. Some of you may be considering selling your home. Some of you, this may be, for some of you are going to be retiring, or you're planning on retiring in 2017. And as 2016 is drawing to a close, you're making some important decisions on how that's going to play out for you and your family, and perhaps the actual home, the residence that you're living in as well. Some of you may be making major decisions or considering making a major decision, because I feel like this is playing out into 2017 as well. Decisions that are going to affect your family as a whole because something has come to a successful conclusion. Some of you may be relocating next year, and it feels like at the end of this year, perhaps you're discussing it with your mate, with your family as a whole. You're trying to make a decision on where you're going to go from here because you're finishing something out. Now, at or towards the end of December 2016, Leo, we wrap up with the energy of the Page of Cups, followed by the Five of Cups in reverse. Such a lovely reading. The energy is just really beautiful. This drawing to a close, this completion, successful completion for a lot of you. And I have to say too, even for some of you for whom something is coming to a finish or an end, you may be looking back on this because it feels like a lot of you are looking back and taking stock on whatever this represents. Even if it didn't end up the exact way that you wanted it to, perhaps when you started out, because I feel like some of you, some things are drawing to a close. It didn't play out exactly the way that you wanted, but the universe is telling you that it's ended in the manner that it was meant to, and you still need to take the time to acknowledge and validate everything that you put into it, because even if it didn't have the exact conclusion that you wanted to, it's played out the way that it was meant to. You've learned the things that you were meant to, and don't regret a single bit of it because it was all for a purpose, for a reason. You are still successful and victorious, even if the end conclusion was not exactly what you wanted. I don't know why Spirit wants me to tell you that, but there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. So we have the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups together. The Five of Cups is in reverse. So the Page of Cups, pages typically represent messages, messengers, can also represent an outlook, a way of looking at something. Pages are the youngest and least mature energies of the tarot. We all kind of start out with page energy, and we kind of evolve and grow and mature, ideally anyway, through the energy of the page, the knight, and then up to the queen and king. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is messages. And what kind of message would this page be delivering? Well, it's the Page of Cups, emotions, feelings. So this would be a beautiful, lovely message of love, of emotional support. This could be coming from somebody else to you, or it could be you giving uh, messages of love and support to somebody else. And again, for a lot of you, there's a we energy to this. Even if you're the one making this profound or significant decision, it feels like you're in it with at least a partner or the family unit as a whole. It feels like there's a lot of just spoken and unspoken messages of love, that you're loved, you love somebody else, there's emotional support, people are kind of on board and kind of pulling together. Also validation, people telling you that they're proud of whatever it is that you've brought to a successful conclusion. For some of you, this could be something that you were partnered in. Whatever is coming to a close at the end of December is something that you were partnered in with somebody else or a group of people, or could be family, family business, family money in some way, a family project. Everybody just feels kind of on board and connected and close with that energy of the Page of Cups. And it's also something that's of huge emotional benefit to you in overcoming any feelings of loss and grief that perhaps you've been through in this. I feel like for some of you over this last year, some of you have gone through some loss and grief over this year, whether it's loss from tangible things or relationships, or even, if you've lost anybody through death as well. That Page of Cups is paired with the Five of Cups in reverse. So in the upright position, the Five of Cups is a card about focusing on loss and grief, but focusing too much on it. All this man's attention and mental and emotional energy and attention is focused on these three cups, which are tipped over and spilled out. These cups representing loss, grief, what he no longer has, what he's lost or he feels has been taken away from him. But it's the Five of Cups, not the Three of Cups. Right behind this man are these two beautiful goblets, still upright, still full, still beautiful, but he can't see them because his back is turned to him. All of his attention is focused only on the negative, on the loss, on the grief, on the pain. So in the reverse, especially with the rest of this energy and with the Page of Cups, I feel like whatever it is that's drawing to a close, and the love and the support that you have and that you've had, which is being exhibited more at the end of the month, is has has helped overcome this energy for some of you who have gone through some pretty significant loss and grief this year. It's helping overcome that. It's kind of like at the end of the year, things are drawing to a close. You're taking stock and really feeling some gratitude as well for the love and support of the people around you. Perhaps it's just a partner, perhaps it's your family as a whole, or all of the above. Particularly those of you who are spending holidays with family, friends, loved ones as well. It's a very lovely, warm, supportive sort of feeling, and it's helping to overcome, or at least put into perspective, loss and grief, so that your focus is not just solely and completely on that it's also in appreciation and acknowledgement and understanding of what you still have in your life that is beautiful, and opportunities which may be coming. Now, your overall energy, your crowning card is the Six of Wands. A beautiful card. And I'm feeling a connection, a very strong, almost visible thread between the Six of Wands and the Chariot card. So again, whatever it is that you've successfully completed or is drawing to a close, it's completely because of what you've done to achieve this. Whatever time, money, resources, energy, effort, sleepless nights, work, worry, whatever you've put into it, and everything that you've put into it, that is your success is a direct result of that, Leo. It's you. It's all you. Be grateful for that and give thanks to the universe as well. But take some time to pat yourself on the back. Success and victory, triumph. That's what this card represents. This man went off to do something, accomplish something, a mission, a quest, struggle with something. He's riding back into town and he is being acknowledged for that because he's triumphant, successful. This is also a card of public recognition as well for your efforts, for your achievement, for, again, whatever it is that's been drawing to a close. Everything that you've put into it, it's a cause of celebration. So please feel free to put in the comment column or, as a lot of you do, take the time to email me and let me know what this is that you've done so well on, in spite of the fact that it looks like, at least from time to time, it's been quite a challenge and quite a burden. And for some of you, it's just, loss and grief and overcoming perhaps what's you've successfully been overcoming is getting through and getting over a significant and profound loss this year. But it's as a direct result. It's not because you've just sat and waited for it to happen, Leo. Whatever this lovely positive completion feeling is, it is, let me stress again, a direct result of everything that you've put into it to make it be so. And it looks like it's benefiting your family somehow. For those of you who have family, it's benefiting your partner, your spouse, your close people in your closest sphere, family and home as well. It feels like there's a benefit to them as well. And it's about, from here on out, it's about making decisions on where you're going to go from here, because I feel this kind of, okay, what's next for 2017? So beautiful, lovely reading, Leo. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have at least found it useful, that it's given you some insight, some food for thought on the next couple of weeks and the beginning of 2017. Thank you very much for watching it, and I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for, wow, the first reading for January 2017 in the new year. And again, if anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading, feel free to email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. We can set something up for you probably quite soon. I still have a few openings left over the next couple of weeks for yourself or as a gift reading for friends and family. And don't forget about the yearly overview and outlook for 2017 as well. That this is always a good time of year to do it, although you can do it at any time of the year because it simply covers 12 months from the time of the reading. So thanks, Leo, and I hope to see you all again in a couple of weeks. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Bye bye.